Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back once again, and I forgot where I put shit. Right there. There we go. Gonna get ready to use the fiberglass resin. Now, I'm using Bondo fiberglass resin, so that's it. You can get it anywhere at any automotive parts shop or whatever. It's a bit expensive. I think it's like, I'm here in Canada. I don't know about the U.S., but this here was about $20 just for a small container like this, and it's good stuff. 852 milliliters. So let's see. And it comes with its own hardener.
He was doing a recording on what he's doing to the.
But here we go. Just getting a lot of it. I'm going to be using it all. Okay, Dave, I heard.
Alright, see you later.
Yeah. So Dave's just leaving. So that leaves me by myself to do this. This is where it gets tricky because now I don't have someone holding the camera for me. I'll do my best. That's what I usually do. I figure shit out. So now I used about a half of that jug, and I want to make sure that there is plenty of hardener in there because I want it to harden fast. Dave stepped on the fucking thing, so now it's covered, but we're gonna put a lot in there. There we go. Hardener is in. Now I gotta stir the shit out of it because you want as much of it mixed up as possible so that way it all hardens the way you want it to. And I guess what I can do is I can turn my monitor so that way it's showing what I'm working on, and I think you guys can see it right there. So there we go. We got it mixed up. Got my brush available. Getting up. And I'm going to start off at the rings, on the top. That's where you want to start off, folks. And you want to just basically soak the fleece as much as you can. And this will create a very hard shell, but you don't want to do inside the rings, folks, because that will make it very difficult for you to cut out the center. Now it's all right to go partially in because a little bit of a hard edge does not matter. It's the overall effect. And I want to get this as hard as possible, as quickly as possible, so that way it'll dry nicely, and tomorrow I can cut out what I need cut out, and it'll be a hard shell, and I'll be able to start the Bondo process. And yes, you will need to use Bondo, and not this stuff. This is fiberglass. The stuff I'm talking about, you mix resin in with body filler. And you'll be able to get out as much of the, if there's any wrinkles or stuff like that, you'll be able to work that out. So just making sure this is nicely done. I'm getting all around the speakers first. I'm wasting some of my stuff here because I wasn't paying attention. There we go. And you definitely want to use an old table, or like I said, do this outside. But if you're going to do it inside, use, you know, something that you're not worried about ruining, like this orange old table I'm using. But there we go. So the top is now nicely coated, soaked through. And that was half a container of resin, just doing that section there. So I'm gonna have to go and get the other can that I have, and I know that is not enough. Which means tomorrow I will have to hit the hardware store, Canadian Tire or whatever, and get more, because I'm out. I am out. So we got that part. That'll harden up nice, but it's not enough. So like I said, you guys got a good idea of what I'm doing now, and I'm going to show you guys the end result. You guys have seen what I've done. You guys have seen what I've been using. So let me sit down here for a little bit. You know, and the end result is going to look fabulous. It's going to look great, and it'll really fit that car nicely. As I said, we got 4 bucket seats instead of the bench seats in this car. So it's a big change for the car. For the inside, we're keeping the outside old school looking. Inside, we're trying to update it a little bit and make it more more fitting for a young man. So thank you guys for joining me in this little bit. And like I said, we'll bring you back, and we're going to show you the finished result. Well, after it's hard. And then I'll show you how to mix Rondo, and I'll make sure I get that in a nice shot for you, and then we'll go from there. So once again, this is Pete Wall. You've been watching Pillar to Post. This was, and still is, the Polara Project. I'm out of here, folks. I got to get ready for a big show tonight.